Hey everybody, it is Cameron and I am here again. Okay, so like I said, we're going to highlight a town in Hampton Roads every day. And yesterday, I'm so sorry. I missed doing one yesterday because it was Halloween and I had jury duty. It was crazy. They dressed up. It was hilarious. I'll post a picture in here of the people who were facilitating jury duty were all dressed up. It kind of comical. Anyways, back to what we were getting at. So I missed doing a day yesterday. So today we're going to do Virginia Beach. I'm going to do a quick walk through Virginia Beach. I've been doing Facebook Lives every day. We did a whole overview of the whole Hampton Roads. That we've already done. You can scroll through and you can find it. But anyways, guys, this group is for you. Y'all ask questions. Get engagement going, get talking, asking advice, everything. And I'm just going to be spotlighting some towns, so hopefully it'll help everybody. And also, we have a $50 gift card, Amazon gift card going on, trying to grow the group. The more people we have, the more people can help with giving answers. So let's jump right into this. So I am at militarytownadvisor.com. As you'll know, this is the website I created almost 7 years ago. And all the information is user-driven. So it all comes from you guys. So let's go to PCS Guides. Let's go down to Norfolk, Virginia Beach. And then we're going to scroll down until we find this button that says download the PCS guide. We're going to click on that. And it's going to take us to this PCS guide. There's so many more maps in this PCS guide. That's why I bring you to that. So let's jump in and let's talk about Virginia Beach. Okay, Virginia Beach is dear to my heart because I lived there for a very long time. We lived by the ocean front, and it was awesome. We didn't have kids. We used to ride our bikes up to the ocean front, everything. And then once we had kids, that lifestyle changed a bit. And then we actually moved up into Norfolk to East Beach. It looks like Pleasantville, Truman Show. It's gorgeous. Loved both areas, but both are very different. You can see a Facebook Live has been in here that I already did for Norfolk, so you can find that one. But let's talk Virginia Beach. And I'm checking for any comments, so you guys feel free to write me comments, everything, and I will answer them as best as I can. So let me get this. Sorry, I have to look at my comments on my iPhone because the system that I use doesn't allow me to see them. Okay, let's talk Virginia Beach. Here is a map of Virginia Beach, and you can see, so it's huge. It's a big area. I don't remember the exact stats, but it might be the largest town in the state of Virginia. It's right up there. Hampton Roads is so big with 7 cities, and Virginia Beach is one of them. And you can see here, you've got Little Creek Base is at the top. You've got Chesapeake Bay. They call that Chicks Beach. And then you come around to the right. You've got where you can see Virginia Beach written in red and 264. Right below that is the ocean front. So if people say oceanfront area, that's what they're referring to. And then you've got South Oceana, which is south of NAS Oceana. South Holland Road area is a ton of suburb areas and subdivisions. A lot of people live down there. Courthouse, Amphitheater, that's actually a newer area, and that area south of there is really, really booming and growing a lot bigger. And then you have South Indian River Road is a really popular area, also a lot of new construction. And then you have Kempsville. You have Kempsville, which is a really popular area. Just remember, when you are in South Virginia Beach, you are going to get more square footage for your money. But you're further away from water. So if you love to surf or you just want to go to the beach, you're further away. And you're not close to a highway system. And I say that because I just think it's really important for people to realize that it takes about 20 minutes to get anywhere in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, even Chesapeake's it takes a while to get to the highway systems. And then once you're on the highway system. So just note that, something definitely to remember. And then you have the town center. Town center is Virginia Beach downtown. It is cute. It's a outdoor, walkable mall area. There's some skyscrapers that have condos and apartments in them. They have a lot of chain restaurants. You've got Cheesecake Factory, P.F. Chang's. You've got McCormick and Schmick's. You've got Ruth's Chris. You have Jason's Deli's over there. A lot of really good places to eat. And that's a really popular area, is that town center. And so then I'm going to take you on down where I'm going to talk about each of these areas. Obviously, oceanfront. Oceanfront's going to be really touristy in the summers, but it's really neat if you have that lifestyle where you want to be able to go surf and be close to the beach. Up north of the oceanfront, that's called the North End. That's where a lot of the locals live. They are very high dollar homes. I mean, talk about beach homes on the beach. But hey, if you can afford it, it would be amazing. You've got Great Neck Road. You can't see it, but it's right up there in between Oceanfront and Chesapeake Bay. That's a really popular area. It is expensive, but it's not outrageously expensive like the North End. So, anyways, that is something to look at. And then Chicks Beach. So Chesapeake Bay, which is Chicks Beach, that is like the locals place where a lot of locals love to hang out. It's a little bit more affordable, and you can go to the bay and everything. Now the waves, you can't surf on the waves there, but it's really nice, the beaches, and they have a lot of local like bars and restaurants and hangouts on Shore Drive that people just love. Okay, I'm going to scroll you guys down. Remember, we're talking about Virginia Beach today. I've already done Norfolk. We're talking about Virginia Beach. So here's what I was talking about. We're going to look at the southeast area of Virginia Beach. And so Great Neck Road. I talked about Great Neck Road and all their neighborhoods. It's a great area. A lot of locals live there, but a lot of military live there too. Really high-rated public schools for that. Then you have the North End. You can see we're off Atlantic Avenue. It's the North End. Those are the $1 million beach homes. Gorgeous. A lot of locals. A lot of old money. But hey, if you can afford it, I'd do it. Then you have First Colonial Road neighborhoods. First Colonial is another high school that is really good high school that are right in there. And then you get a little bit south of 264. You've got Shadowlawn, which is a neighborhood that's really close to the oceanfront. Salt Marsh Point, that was our neighborhood when we lived there. We loved that we couldn't quite afford Shadowlawn, but we were 1 mile from the beach. So we'd ride our bikes and everything up there. All right. And if you want to click on this button where it says click here for more photos under this, that will take you to, let me do it for you guys. That'll take you to my Facebook page where I have pictures of all these neighborhoods. So this way you can kind of get a feel, especially if you're PCSing from far away, you'll be able to get kind of a feel of what they look like. And so you can see here, this is Shadowlawn neighborhood. You can see they're a little bit smaller. It kind of reminds me of what you'd see in California, close to the beach, just a lot of boats, pretty, everything there. So anyways, you can look through those. I'm going to go back to the PCS guide. Okay, let's talk about some other neighborhoods kind of by Chicks Beach area, the Chesapeake Bay, and Little Creek Base. So a lot of people would say this is kind of the Little Creek Base area. Zip code, if you were looking at zip codes for homes, it'd be 23455. It's outlined in red here on the map. So starting at the top by Little Creek, obviously you've got Chicks Beach. We just talked about that. It's where a lot of the locals are. Then you've got Church Point. If you can see a little arrow there, that is a really pretty neighborhood. A lot of red brick homes. So they don't quite fit into the beachy kind of siding, homes with siding, half brick kind of look that most Virginia Beach homes. This is an all brick home neighborhood, really pretty, nice neighborhood. Then you have Thorogood. So you can see where Thorogood's little pointer is pointing onto the map. And Thorogood is a really nice neighborhood, has a great little elementary school right in there, has a lot of trees, real pretty. Lakesmith Terrace, Haygood Point, Ridgely Manor, Cypress Point. Cypress Point is a neighborhood where you've got a little bit of everything. You've got nice homes, you've got medium homes, and you have condos. So if you were a single person that wanted to live in a little bit safer area, but you could only afford a condo, Cypress Point may be somewhere to look. Then you have Westland, Chase, and Pines, and Sanjo Farm, which is a little bit more new construction area. Once again, you can click the button and you can see photos of all of these. Okay, moving down a little bit. So we've done the northeast part of Virginia Beach and we've done the north part of Virginia Beach. Now we're going to go down a little bit. And this is just kind of really central. This is actually some parts of this. Kings Grant, Little Neck. Little Neck is like a popular locals place. It's a hidden gem. It feeds into really good public schools, but it is an area of locals, and it's only kind of one way in and one way out into this whole neighborhood. And the starter homes are in Kings Grant. The further you go north into Little Neck, you're going to get into more expensive homes. And but a great community. People walk their kids to the elementary school, everything like that. A lot of military families live in Kings Grant. Then you have Windsor Woods, and some of that by Mount Trashmore is south of 264. And then if you look to the left of town center, you have Thalia, which is another, it's a really pretty wooded neighborhood, tons of trees, and there's actually a really cute restaurant back in there. Once again, you can click on that, click here for photos, and you'll be able to see more. Okay, next, southeast of NAS Oceana. So the zip code here is 23454. So if you're looking for homes, type in 23454, and these are kind of some that will pull for you. As you can see, this is kind of snake. That zip code is highlighted in red on the map. It kind of snakes around a little bit. But you can see that you've got all different kinds of neighborhoods in there. You got Ocean Lakes. So we already talked about kind of the more northern ones. So let's talk about the ones south of Oceana to the east. You've got Ocean Lakes, South Shore Estates, Uptown Estates, Red Mill Farm. Red Mill Farm's another really popular one. People live in this military. This would be good if you are going to be stationed at Oceana, because obviously you can just quickly commute to Oceana. But a lot of nice neighborhoods back in there, and a lot of newer ones too. The next area, and look how huge this is. Okay, this, first of all, has the coolest zip code in the entire United States. Well, maybe, I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would be the coolest, but this one's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think that is just the coolest zip code ever. This, you can see, is kind of South Holland Road area. You're to the southwest of Oceana, Courthouse, Amphitheater, South Indian River area. These are a ton of neighborhoods through here. I'll name a couple of them. Starting with NAS Oceana, you can see is the black box. So to the right of that, Princess Anne Woods, Three Oaks, Lagomar. Lagomar's a really popular neighborhood, really pretty, lots of wood, trees. Heritage Park, Southern Woods. There's so many new neighborhoods down in there. I think one of those may be like a horse neighborhood. Then when you come over more further, all the way to the left of Oceana, you got Courthouse Estates is a really popular one. I've had a lot of friends live there. You've got Salem Woods, Bentley Gate Park, Indian River Farms, Hillcrest Farms. A lot of new construction down in that way, further down South Indian River Road. And then you have Glenwood. Glenwood's another one of those that is kind of a mixed neighborhood. It's got golf courses, but they've got mixed price ranges. They have really nice homes all the way to starter homes to even some condos and stuff. So a lot of military in that area, very centrally located. So you could zip up to Norfolk really easy. You could zip over to Oceana. If you were at Portsmouth Naval, you could get over there really quickly. Really centrally located area of Virginia Beach. Okay, South Holland Road. Woo, this one is subdivision galore. So I'm not even going to name all these because you can see there's so many. But this is south of Oceana, zip code 23453. And this area is a great centrally located area as well. Christopher Farms, we had a lot of friends that live there. Anyways, there's lots of neighborhoods. So if you're working with a realtor, definitely, you can give them this zip code and you can kind of start looking at some houses that might be in your price range and check out the schools. Kempsville area. Okay, Kempsville area is a really well-known area. So you'll hear people say, oh, I live by the oceanfront. Oh, I live in Kempsville. Well, Kempsville, as you can see, is right here highlighted in red. Once again, a very, very centrally located neighborhood. You have Fairfield Forest, Lake James has a pretty lake. If you could afford it, you could live on the lake, so live on the water that way. Lake Christopher as well is really pretty. Brigadoon, Woodbridge Point, a lot of neighborhoods down in there. So that's called Kempsville. So again, if you're working with a realtor, say, hey, I want to look in the Kempsville area. This is what you'll see. And that's it. That was Chesapeake. That is going to be our city that we will do next. Just remember, you can go back to the website. You can go to militarytownadvisor.com. You can pick, obviously, your state is Virginia. Let's do base Oceana because that's the main base in Virginia Beach. And here you go. You can where to live. You can find all these neighborhoods. There's so many different reviews about all these different neighborhoods. You can read all this information. There is military housing reviews. You can find realtors, as you can see here. You can have all your top realtors in here. I recommend in Virginia Beach, you have to have a realtor. Do not try and do it without a realtor. It's just too big. It's too complicated. There's just too much. And Virginia Beach has some pockets of not as great neighborhoods, and you do not want to look at a price tag and pick that, and then you end up regretting it. Definitely go visit. If you have a house hunting league, go in and check them out during the day, and then also go at nighttime. Go walk up and down the streets. I'm not a shy person. I'll go knock on neighbors' doors and ask them how much they like the neighborhood or not. So definitely do that. The thing to remember with Virginia Beach, Norfolk area, you pay for what you get. Something super expensive, the house may need remodeling, but it's in a good location, good schools. A lot of the prices are very heavily tied to the school systems, which is very common in most places. Get out, explore. You've got things to do in local businesses. Look at all these listings about things to do. Click on it, and you can get out and you can start exploring. You can go to Ocean Breeze Water Park, Gringo's Taqueria, Virginia Beach Oceanfront. Guys, so much information, but remember, all of this is user-driven. It comes from you guys, so please get on there and leave information on the website. And there's also an incentive program. So more reviews, you earn points, and you get Amazon gift cards. So anyways, that's it. That's Virginia Beach. Put your comment or questions in the comments. I would love to answer anything that you have. All right. Anyways, that ends our Virginia Beach spotlight.